We're not borrowing that again, by the looks of it.
Cheers. So your first ever one?
Yeah.
Nice, enjoy.
We are 6 minutes away from delivering £10,000 worth of check. We're not borrowing that again, by the looks of it.
Cheers. So your first ever one?
Yeah.
Nice, enjoy.
We are 6 minutes away from delivering £10,000 worth of check.
Hello, 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 hello. Nope, why is my main one not picking up the screen? Let's have a looky. Main screen, change it to my big one. Where is it? There we go. Boosh! How are we doing, chat? Restream is bugs. I can't see like how many people are watching, but I can see that I'm live on all platforms. Craig, how we doing? Lisa, Adam, what's up? Oh, not a fan of this. You don't get to see much behind it. Dreaming Under Stars. It looks pretty cool, like all this stuff, but cold. Gaza, what's up? What is up? Yeah, not a fan of this. I'd like to have something on in the background and yes. A little bit of a cyberpunk walk around. Kind of suits the vibe. Andrew, how are we doing? How are you and the team? We're good. Not doing too bad at all. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Oh! Get a winter fire going. The jellyfish was cool. It was good, but you couldn't. It just looked like a black screen behind me unless something like moved over there. So I like something that fills the screen so we can see. We can see. I did see the it's essentially like a form of a stream deck, isn't it? The Logitech controller looks decent. Looks decent. I popped that on this morning, ready for Chris to get ordered out by Wednesday. How are we doing, Jace? You good? Who else we got in? I think that's it so far. Well, chat. It is Monday, Already the weekend has disappeared. We're now on Monday, and it will be another live draw shortly. Comps and quest ending will be closing at 6 p.m. We'll be going live at 7. As of Thursday, though, we will add an hour onto the draw in the sense that comps will close at 7 and we'll go live at 8 p.m. So from Thursday onwards. Caps Lock King, how we doing? Oh, I do like pickled onion disco. They get the roof of your mouth tingling if you eat too many. Which is good. I've not done any Christmas shopping yet. Kind of like, don't know what to get people. Well, it's only really Mum I've got to grab for this year, to be fair. Oh. Old Onion Monster Munching. Been here since that Steam PC thing was announced. That looks good. I don't know. Steam like to push the boundaries when it comes to pricing. So I don't think it's going to be too much. So I'm not sure. Shadows, how we doing? Well, this is a pre-live chat. I'll go through like how things work and stuff in a moment. Glad you're doing well, Ryan. But yeah, the thing that I'm intrigued about that. So I've got a MetaQuest 3, which at the moment I don't use, to be fair. But I think the interesting thing about the Steam machine as well as the VR is the fact that, you know, you'll be able to connect to that wirelessly. That's what put me off the Valve system, because it was all like wired and what have you. And it's what attracted me to the MetaQuest 3. But I may, depend, because their version of VR is quite a bit more powerful, and the fact that you'll have like the little console in the room. I haven't tested it, but obviously with the MetaQuest 3 you need to, I think it was called sideloading. It's been a while since I've set it up. You need to get a third-party software to be able to access your Steam library, and it will probably work because where my PC is, my living room's directly underneath. Now it might work wirelessly, but the fact that the Steam machine plus their built-in VR, not built-in VR, but if you buy the VR headset as well, would sort of work simultaneously with each other in the same room. I think that's something that's quite attractive. So I would probably, you know, sell the MetaQuest 3 and potentially put money towards that, depending on what they come out with when it's launched. If it is if it's going to do what it says on the tin, then yeah, it'd be extremely attractive to have one set up in the front room for sure. Which is good. Not gonna lie, I think the Steam machine is gonna be awesome. So with the Steam frame, at least I'd be more powerful than my Oculus Quest 2. Rumors are that it'll be around a K 1000 the headset. I think I saw 1000, but that would kind of make sense when you look at the Valve system, and it is more powerful than the MetaQuest 3. Even never mind the MetaQuest 2 3S. So the MetaQuest 3 is one of the more powerful headsets out there at the moment, and based on what they've published so far and what they're looking to achieve, it will be more powerful. Control, you can use any control, because that I'm not sure if I like that's the only bit that I'm not sure on, is I don't know how comfortable that pad would be. So the Steam controller looks a bit, it's a huge, I don't like their old Steam controller, but their new one, I get the idea behind it, but I just don't know what it would feel like in the hand. I'd like a hands-on thing before I ever, you know, bought that as well, which is good. No idea the new you on about the new Steam frame? It's not out till 2026, so it doesn't. I've not actually delved into. You'll still be able to use VR chat. Any of the features you've got now, I'm going to assume you'll be able to use like the VR chat system and stuff. In terms of the finger tracking, not sure, because you've got almost like MetaQuest style joysticks now on the new one. So yeah, it'd be good. How we doing, Matthew? Not doing too bad, bud. Nicola, how we doing? Dear God, they're so different. I really don't like the look of Black Ops 7. I just don't like the feel of it. I've just seen little bits on it, and a lot of people are still going to Battlefield 6, so. But I don't know, I think the likes of the Steam Machine will probably be... Well, they say it's 6 times more powerful than the Steam Deck OLED. Let's say we base that on the 1TB version. The 1TB version is what, £569 or 579 quid? So it might be around the 700, 750 mark, I would say, maybe. Because they're not going to, like, just basically quadruple the price versus the Steam Deck. Because it's a different, obviously, type of bit of tech. Yeah, I've got it. I've just not played it. I've literally just not touched Battlefield, other than I played it for like 20 minutes where I just set up a load of bots / played with some people online just to sort of get a feel for what it was like, and I enjoyed it. But I was having issues with binding buttons. Well, that's what I need to change on here as well, actually, is on this side. I'll have to just change that to Mondays and Thursdays from 8 PM. Change that a little bit for the next pre-live. So we get that sorted. My son doesn't rate Black Ops. I don't know. It just didn't excite me this year from what I was seeing. And they were trying to undercut Battlefield 6 so hard. And Battlefield 6 were just winning with their adverts and their semi-trolling towards Battlefield. That I think that was the way that sort of won me over in that sense. So, yeah, 100%. Have you played Dispatch? The game's so funny watching and looks like better than... No, not even heard of that game. Dispatch. How good. Have a free weekend, please. Failed miserably. Who? Me have a free weekend. Come back to COD. Me? I don't know. I don't know if I fancy COD. I just don't know. Like, Battlefield looks better. I do need to get back into gaming, for sure. Yeah, a comedy superhero. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds up my street. Dispatch. I'm going to put that in the notes. It's on Steam and PlayStation. I got a PS5. Might try that. Is it... Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Lisa. Yeah, come back! Come back! Yeah. PlayStation. Dispatch. Is it online? Is it a story mode game? What is it, Kim? So, to be fair, I do like a bit of multiplayer, but I do like... oh, mate, Arc Raiders looks insane. I've not bought that. I'm just seeing loads of funny, good stuff on it. Like that guy who goes around flipping giving apricots to people and stuff. But it's just sometimes putting the time aside to actually do it and play stuff like that. Oh, do you know what? I love the Telltale game stuff. I love their Borderlands. I love they did like the Walking Dead series. I really enjoyed. Who was the other one? The Fables. What's his name? He's a werewolf. Enjoyed that series. That was good. Really good. Also, watch Burnt Peanut. Burnt Peanut's funny. I've only just started following him, probably about, I want to say about a month ago. But I've not actually, I need to watch him live, I think, because I only see his reels, and yeah, they're just funny. The way that he just goes in, or he acts like really crap, and he's actually a really good player. So yeah, it's good. Been worked by Telltale and the D&D group. That sounds interesting. YouTube Charlie plays Sonar. Ah, I'll have to have a look at that. Dispatch. Sounds interesting. What type of game is it? So is it like an RTS? Is it an RPG? Is it like adventure? It sounds interesting. I love stuff like that, and I like comedy. I do like a bit of humour. Well, chat, as we're discussing games, I'll go through the introduction. So first and foremost, if like I'm new to your screen, I'll go through who the team is behind Comp City Giveaways in a second. We just zoom in on the, yeah, they were zoomed in. So this is the team. If you're new here and wondering who we are, you've got myself and Ray. We're the company directors and owners of Comp City Giveaways. We launched Comp City Giveaways back in 2020. We got Mum, aka Candy, is our customer services manager, and then we've got Chris, Ray's brother, is our operations manager. So we're a adventure comedy series. So we're a family-run business and team that have been going for nearly 5 years, literally just under a month now, when we would have officially been going 5 years, which is insane. Com City giveaways, if you haven't checked the website yet or kind of not figured out what we are, we're a competition website. We are based in Newport, South Wales, and as long as you're over the age of 18 and you reside within the UK or Northern Ireland, you can play our competitions. Now, every single comp you see on the website, regardless of how good or bad it does, always has a guaranteed draw. There are no extensions, no rollovers, regardless of ticket sales. And speaking of ticket sales, some of those seem really low for what is ending today. However, we guarantee every single draw, and it's something we've done since day one. So there are some really good odds to be had this evening. For those of you that have been around for a while and you haven't seen yet, we do have a new legendary tech bundle. So just over £10,000 worth of tech. If you decide to take the bundle. If not, there's an 8 grand cash alternative that you can opt for instead, and it's currently 85 pence an entry. Not even 10% sold, and someone found 5 grand. It was Andy. So Andy Dehorn found 5 grand over the weekend. That's been paid out to him today, and one of the £1,000 is gone already. So it just goes to show, in terms of instant win competitions, you never know when instant wins are going to drop. Now you kind of got a feel for what we are. I'll let you know how you can enter competitions. I'm going to use the legendary tech bundle as an example, because it has instant wins, obviously, that I can talk about briefly as well. So basically, find a competition on the website that you want to get yourselves entered in for. Select how many tickets you want to go through on that competition, and then go through the checkout process. Once you complete a payment, you'll then be met with a thank you for your order page, which will outline your order and what tickets have been randomly allocated to you and your total spend on that particular order. If you're entering an instant win competition, now every single instant win competition has what we call an instant win table underneath. This is updated in real time. So should you go through the checkout process and be lucky enough to, match any of these numbers to when you're checking out, you'll walk away with whatever prize is attached. So for example, we'll use Anastasia. She went through the checkout process, was lucky enough to have 138220 in her basket, and she bagged a MetaQuest 3S, although she opted for the cash alternative, which I also got paid today. So Mum's on annual leave for a couple of days, so I'll be organising any of the instant win payments and stuff for you. And yeah, so she walked away with 225 quid just by entering this competition. Her name went there instantaneously. On that thank you for your order page, if you're lucky enough to bag an instant win, it will tell you there and then if you've won anything. However, if you miss that prompt, we also follow up with an instant win email automatically, which will outline what you've won and with what ticket number. And then that'll also have the claim form and how you get yourselves claiming the prize, basically. So it'll give you the full instructions there. So that's basically who we are, what we are. I've explained how you can enter a competition, etc. Before I go into how we pick our winners, I'm going to see if I've missed anything in chat. I don't want to spoil it, but it's worth checking out. So if it's an adventure comedy series, then I think I'll get it on PlayStation, so I can just literally couch potato it. That sounds good. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Wolf Among Us, that was it. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Wolf Among Us was really good. Bigsby, is it Bigsby? Bigsby Wolf. So it looks good. Been playing the new Gears of War games, or God of War? God of War or Gears of War? Don't know why I never got into it. I'm going to assume God of War. It's tough because I know Gears of War is now on PlayStation as well, but God of War, so the 2018 release was absolutely incredible. The ending is phenomenal. That's all I'm going to say on that one, Kim. And Ragnarok is probably as good, if not better than the first one. Ragnarok was insane. The other Gears of War, the other God of Wars were okay, but they were more like a hack and slash. I really love what they've done with the two more recent ones, where it's gone more down the RPG element route. Incredible games, and like I say, the story of the first one, I was just like, what? When you get to the end, you're like, what the mind blown. A work experience came into our office. Work experience? This is cool. Came into our office and recommended you guys to me. Glad to be here, though. Well, Shadow, anything you decide to enter, huge good luck. Please bear in mind that we can guarantee the every single draw, but we can't guarantee that any individual winner will win. Essentially, as long as you've got a ticket, you've got a chance. So be mindful of that. And in the same breath, please, this goes for anyone, not just Shadow. Please play responsibly when you're entering our competitions as well. As I say, it's they're there to have some fun with, and obviously giving you a chance to win awesome tech at really good prices. For example, today you could win £1,000 cash or an RTX 5070 gaming PC for 5p. We'll go into that in a moment. What else we got? It was always inevitable. Been a while since I've done one. Figured it's about time. Jordan, hope you're doing well, bud. Missed it in the order confirmation. And then saw the instant win email. Oh, hey. Big B. Big B, I was close. Is that out? There we go. Out of curiosity, how do you inform customers they're winners? Is it done here on live or done via email? I applied to, I think, 4 of your giveaways. So there's an FAQ on the website, so I would recommend reading through that, Shadow, because it'll cover a huge range of topics for you to go through that. However, in terms, it depends what you're entering. So if you win an instant win, like I've just described now, because you were here from the beginning, it'll tell you on the thank you for your order page, and you'll get an email confirming it. If you've entered for a draw and you're waiting for the live draw, then we obviously find our winners live on the live draw. From tonight will be from 7 p.m. A little bit later on Thursday from 8 p.m. now going forward. And the following day after a live draw, if you're lucky enough to win anything within a live draw, you'll be emailed as well. So that's the main form of contact. So when you're signing up, make sure that your mobile and your email are correct. Anything else I've missed on here? Dispatch, so that's absolutely hilarious. Right, okay. So dispatch, I gotta try. How are we doing, Brian? You good? How are we doing? You're crying in the first one. The first one's incredible. Like, honestly, Kim, the first one is, yeah, absolutely love it. Love it! I like to try now and again. Constitution site. Easy for me to enter. As a designer, it's simple. Oh, thank you. I say Ray will enjoy that. Ray's the main person looking after the website. And that's what we wanted, is like ease of access in terms of like comp cards, clear outline of what the prices are, how many tickets you can pop in, etc. Yeah, definitely decent. So where was I? I've gone through the yeah, so I need to let you know how we pick our winners, basically. So I'll go through that process now. So when comps come to an end or sell out, then I get the entry list live on the entry list tab. As you can see here, the 250 entries into the Legendary Tech Bundle draw is sold out early, so I've got that up and running already in terms of our entry lists. Now, our entry lists are always pre-published on the website, so you can basically open them up at home, see what they, who's entered what, with what ticket number, etc. And it's all there for that level of transparency. This is something that we have done since day one, and something that we'll maintain to do. But yeah, so basically what an entry list will look like, it'll show you what we're drawing for, total amount of tickets that should have sold, and the cost. Now, we guarantee every single draw, which means if a comp doesn't sell out, you will see missing ticket numbers on an entry list for the sheer reason not all the tickets sold. And this did quite well, actually, towards the end, because there's like loads. Just want to sort of show you what didn't sell out that well. Was it this one? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So zoom in. So yeah, you can see it goes 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. You can see there's a couple that skip, and then it jumps from 16 to 21. Basically, if a competition doesn't sell out, you will see missing ticket numbers is the bottom line on that one. Say that works. How do we pick our winners? So this is what we use for the live draw, which is Google's, we currently use Google's RNG, which stands for Random Number Generator. Literally go to Google, type in Random Number Generator, and this is what we currently use here. So chat, I'm not drawing for anything currently, so you can give me any number range, and I'll show you how it works. Yeah, Kim, we're doing all right, man. Thank you. Yeah, not doing too bad at all. We're just obviously gearing up now for Christmas, in terms of the Christmas period and stuff like that. I'm just going to put this post in the rated. Any jobs going? Because, yeah, come through. Undersold today. There we go. Sorted. What else we got? Did I miss anything else in chat? Nearly afraid I understand excitement the first time I won something. What was you won now, Jordan? Because it's been a while. I'm not really good with what people have won Unless it was an instant win, because Mum, so Candy, primarily deals with a lot of that. Right, so we've got Nicola 15950. We've got Relic with 69696969. That's a full, nearly a full service of tables there. I think Christmas is going to be hard for a lot of people this year. Yeah, 100%. And it's like, that's one of the reasons, like, we'll obviously keep competitions on the website and what have you and give people a chance to win stuff. We'll probably have a good wind down this year, I think, to try and sort of spend some time with family as best we can. And then gear up for the new year, and then we start it all over again in 2026. 2026 is not far. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one for a lot of people. I love Jethro as well. I love him. So what I'm going to do, chat, is imagine this is a competition that we're drawing for. I simply line the mouse that would generate, and I keep tapping this button until we find our winners. Now, if I land on an unsold number on the live draw, I simply come back to this screen, keep hitting generate until we find all of our winners. And if I land on an unsold number, I'm just going to come back to the screen to keep getting repetitive strain injury and clicking this button to find our winners. So 100 needs to win. Ran down to tell the missus needs to pay for 4 steps. Who do I buy a giant unicorn for now? Does Carter want a giant unicorn? I don't think Carter would know what to do with a giant unicorn unless he's got Deadpool imprinted in him somewhere, and then I don't think I'd want him to use it then. Hopefully next year I get my gaming laptop fixed and flat sterling decorated. I hate hard ceilings. Yeah, that's the problem with my stairwell, technically, because it goes up and around. Right, it's still a staircase, but the wall is so huge and the ceiling's so high that, yeah, I'd have to get someone in, I think, to decorate that part of the house. And try and get some sort of Christmas. Yeah, I gotta get some bits in. We normally go to one of Ray's brothers over Christmas, so like being at home, I'm probably not going to bother putting a tree up or anything. I'll have like Christmas cushions and stuff set up, but being a bachelor, there's no point really in me having a Christmas tree up here when I'll be at other people's houses pretty much over the Christmas period and New Year's, I'd imagine. I'll have, like I said, I'll have slight Christmassy things in case anyone pops over. I might get some alcohol in, the odd bit of food, but if I'm out to other people's houses, I'm just like, what's the point? I'm not going to decorate it for myself. Right, what am I doing? So I've gone through the process, letting you know how you can enter competitions, how we pick our winners. So now I'm going to talk through the process of what is ending today. So everything that is under quest ending is closing at 6 PM. We'll be live at 7. So we have the 5p to enter, RTX 5070 gaming PC, or maybe you want the £1,000 cash. The choice is yours. It's just under 50% sold, as I say, but with a guaranteed draw. So the beauty here is we will never extend and never roll over our competition. So if a competition's not doing that well, it's really good to get involved in those, as it just simply means that the odds are even better for you. We've got the Nintendo Switch 2 with Pokemon Legends ZA. It is $14.99 an entry, but there are only 60 total tickets if it was to sell out, and currently it's around that 55% sold mark, so the odds are even better anyway. We've got the 5p to enter iPhone 17 Pro Max 256 gig on 950 quid cash, 5 pence to enter. We got the Stream Deck OLED 1TB or 425 quid, 15 pence to enter, just over that 50% sold mark. If you love your coffee, this machine is an insane bit of kit. I've had some hands-on with this. Not this one in particular, obviously, you'll have a new one. But what a bit of kit. If you're a coffee person, 35 pence an entry. Get your entries in for the Ninja Luxe Cafe Premier coffee machine. We've got the Lego minifigure vending machine as well. I found that, I think it was like the last time, it was one of the newish things that have come out in recent months, so I thought I could give that a go. It's doing all right. 15 pence an entry, just under the 50% sold mark. We got the £250 gift voucher of choice, so You'll see a lot of these now on the lead up to Christmas, because obviously you can use them for the likes of Amazon, which I know a lot of people get their presents from, or as you can see the examples there, IKEA, ASOS, etc, etc. You choose what voucher you want, we'll get it sorted for you and get it emailed across. There was the 250 entries into the Legendary Tech Bundle draw that has sold out early, and I have popped in another one will go live ready for Thursday as well. So if you like those kind of competitions, we'll pop a number 2 live. We got the £2 to enter Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet Black Bolt ETB. Really good odds on that as well. So that is currently just over the 50% sold mark with a guaranteed draw this evening. We got the iFixit Pro Tech Go Toolkit, 25p an entry, under 50% sold, so really good odds. We got the 3-lit multicolored Christmas tree, 7-footer, 5p an entry, around the 50% sold mark as well. And then we've got the £100 Comp City store credit, so that'll be basically what we do with that is we top up your account with your wallet, that is, with £100, and you can spend that on any comps that you want. That is just 25 pence to enter, and is ending at 6 p.m. Wouldn't be there on Wednesday, no, because we post anything in stock, Patrick, on Wednesdays. So it'll probably likely be with you on Thursday, because we use a 24-hour service. So anything that we've got in stock, we post out on Wednesdays. I love the Lego vending machine. Good luck, everyone. Have a special week. Kim, take care. Catch you soon. Thanks for jumping in. There's a new set out. We just wait. The stock levels and stuff are a bit hit and miss at the moment, so probably be like an eBay job trying to get some of the new stuff, because it's the Phasma something in it. I've lost track of what it is now, and then there's another one. But yeah, really good odds on that. The Black Bolt, really good odds. Chev said she would love the coffee machine. Yeah, it's a bit of kit. Bit of kit. It's blooming lovely. 23, because it'll be 1 year since loss. I think if you've got the family around you as well, Julie, it's gonna be a tough day either way. At the end of the day, it's the anniversary of losing a loved one. But if you've got family around you, I think celebrating Christmas with family is going to help massively, and you know you're bound to shed a tear, to be just up front with you, and don't feel bad about that. You're still, you know, it's going to take some time to adjust, even now, even next year or the year after. Like, it doesn't necessarily get easier. You just learn to cope better with the loss of that person. So, as I say, it's just sort of making sure you've got your loved ones around you, though, and then obviously enjoying your time with them, especially your sons and stuff as well. So yeah. Oh well, if I do win, I get to make my birthday a day longer. I like that, Patrick. I like that. That's good. Waiting to try and win the iPhone, but the money would be ideal for many uses. Well, this isn't the live draw, mine, Kim, so if you need to do anything right now, you can pop off. This is the pre-live. This is where I have a chinwag and let you know what's ending. The iPhone will be drawn from 7 p.m. It'll be one of the latter comps that we do. Oh, nice. That'll be good. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing this Christmas. It's all a bit up in the air at the moment now. Yeah, not quite sure. No need to apologize. Don't be silly, Kim. But yeah, this is hence why this is like right near my head. Pre-live chat. So I always have a little chinwag with you lot before I go live. And then we do the live draw from 7. But just a heads up, chat. If you're just joining, the live draws from Thursday the 20th onwards will be a little bit later, so there'll be an hour ahead, an hour behind, an hour ahead. So they'll basically be we'll start at 8 p.m, so there'll be an hour later. So comps will close at 7, we'll go live at 8 p.m. then, and then we might change it back sort of spring, summertime. Summertime. But yeah, it'll just give you a little bit more chance to chill. If you want to get your last minute tickets and stuff in, then yeah, 7 p.m. closing time, 8 p.m. Live draws. What we'll likely do is maybe run those times in the winter, and then run the earlier times in like the spring, summertime, basically. 38 next Tuesday. What's sad about that, Rust? What's sad about that? You're only 2 years older than me. 2 years older than me. Well, I hope you like Dispatch. It's such a great game. I may be AFK making a coffee. I'm gonna have a look at where is it? Let's have a look at Dispatch now. I'm gonna have a quick nose on my phone. YouTube. YouTube. I'm interested now. Is that how it's spelled as well? Dispatch. Dispatch game. Official trailer. Oh, okay, so it's cell shaded stuff. Oh, that's cool. The A is a what do you call it? A cape. Walking Dead, Tales from the Borderlands. Are they Twinkies? Buy another Twinkie. You owe me a snack. Just watching Dispatch a second, chat. Like the trailer on IGN trailer. What is it? I like the graphic style of this. This looks cool. Half bad, half man. Oh, do you get to choose who you send out? Take your team. From sex to I can't even say that on this life. So this is a very PG trailer then, I'm assuming. You're gonna eat those twigs. I might give that a go. That looks quite funny. Casting game. To be fair, the way Telltale Games do their games and stuff, like I really appreciated. I was a massive Borderlands fan, so when they did Tales of Borderlands, I thought that was really clever. Wolf Among Us was really good, and the Walking Dead series was good. So I think that'll be good as well. Yeah, it'd be good. I think we'll have to have a look. Very PG. Yeah, I might just take the plunge then. Might just take the plunge and just give it a go. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Well, you guys are saying how funny it is and stuff, and I was like, it's a very PG IGN video that I just watched. So maybe I need to watch it again. Or just take the plunge. But I need to. Thing is, I've still got Ghost of Yotite to play. My library is just building up, and I just piece of candy. Let's play something else. Piece of candy. Oh, I get distracted by TV shows. Let's go watch these. Let's go do this. But I love the art style of it. The art style of it looks good, and I like the idea. Well, it's almost like an Iron Man. It's almost like your Iron Man, because that's what the suit reminds me of. Obviously, Daddy built it for you and stuff. So I thought that was good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. The Expanse. I really want to watch The Expanse again because I didn't get around to finishing it. So the TV series was absolutely insane. The game, I don't know how they would pan over to the game from what it was. So I don't know. Bit of a strange one. So chat, we're at that point already where I can do the final breakdown. All comps now are closing in 45 minutes and the quest ending. So get your entries in. I need to find my little stream sounds. Chat, this is the part of the pre-live that I like to call, it's the final breakdown. Chat, final breakdown is everything under quest ending is closing in a little under 45 minutes. We have the 5p to enter RTX 5070 gaming PC or £1,000 cash. We've got the Nintendo Switch 2 plus Pokemon Legends ZA. Really good odds, only 60 total entries. And then it's $14.99 an entry. Comp isn't selling out by the looks of it, which means your odds are even better on that as well. So as I say, get your entries in and good luck. 5 pence an entry for £950 cash, or the iPhone. That sound should be my alarm. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, 256 gig version, or 950 quid cash, 5 pence an entry. We've got the 15 pence to enter Steam Deck OLED 1TB, or maybe you want the 425 quid in your account. The choice is yours. 35 pence to enter the Ninja Lux Cafe Premier Coffee Machine. That is up for grabs, under 50% sold, so really good odds for that. We got the Lego minifigure vending machine, 15 pence to enter, also under 50% sold. How you doing, Harrison? You good, dude? We got the choice of £250 gift voucher. So again, you'll probably see a few of these up to the lead up to Christmas. So get your entries in there as well. You've then got the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Black Bolt ETB, £2 an entry. We've got the iFixit Pro Tech Go Toolkit, 25p an entry, around nearly 50% sold, that is. So again, really good odds for everything that is coming to a close this evening. We got the 7-foot pre-lit multicolored Christmas tree, 5 pence to enter, and £100 Comp City store credit up for grabs. 25p to enter, under 45% sold, with a guaranteed draw tonight. Now that'll give you £100 to spend on competitions on the website as well. So it'd be good. What's that? 18 difference between Crow and Raven. Mayfly feathers. Mayfly feathers are called pinions. Okay, very random. That was a random dropping comment there. Okay, so yeah, that's what is ending today. Don't forget that we've got the legendary tech bundle up for grabs, which is over 10 grand's worth of tech. So say get that open, have a look at what the total list includes, including a £1,000 Amazon voucher that you wanted back in there. Most of your consoles, choice between the S25 Ultra or the iPhone 17 Pro Max, etc. Really awesome bundle, or there's 8 grand cash. Ending Thursday is the Dark Knight PC. Not performing that great, but again, chat, we guarantee every single draw, and there are a chance to win £1,000 cash or RTX 5070 gaming PCs instantly on this comp. Not to mention that you obviously get some chance to win cash as well on that one. And then we've got the 51 chances in total. So it was 25 disc editions, 25 digital editions, and the main prize is a PS5 Pro with a disc drive as well. And earlier, I think in the space of 4 minutes, it was Sarah and I want to say Gareth. Yeah, Sarah and Gareth. In the space of 4 minutes, bagged a PlayStation each just by entering the competition. It's currently 22 pence an entry, so don't miss your chance to play that either. And if you haven't seen already, to celebrate 5 years of Comp City, there is a free to enter, so grab a ticket. It's 1 ticket per person. There's quite a lot of tickets involved in there because we will be advertising this as well to new players. But if you've been around for a little while, be sure to grab your ticket, because for Chris, this was actually with your feedback, we were actually going to do 5 grand. However, it was pretty much a unanimous decision with the community whilst we were live that you wanted us to do 5 lots of £1,000 instead. So we'll be creating 5 winners, and that ends on the 22nd of the 12th, 2025. So we'll be finding 5 winners for 5 grand. It is entirely free to enter. However, goes without saying, and I've said this within the product description, if we find that you're multi-accounting, because it will be checked. So if we miss it whilst it's live, unfortunately we've seen someone trying to take advantage of this already today, so they've been banned, of course, and tickets have gone back into the pool. But say we draw for this and we find that you've been multi-accounting on the day, we'll simply void your winning ticket and we'll just redraw it there and then. So we're not going to be messing around with this. Don't take the proverbial piss when it comes to this, because it is entirely free to enter. And like I say, multi-accounting will just result in a ban, and if it's found on the day that we draw, we'll say Joe Blogs, we all know who Joe Blogs is now, don't we? Say Joe Blogs has been multi-accounting, we simply ban the account, and we'll re-roll, whether it's on the day or the next day, because we'll do our investigations first. But yeah, £1,000 cash to 5 of you, entirely free to enter, so, and it's celebrating 5 years. Oh, we were talking about this earlier. I've not watched... Someone put a video in and I've not had a chance to watch it back yet. So, because it's from some of the developers of CD Projekt Red, who have gone to Bandai Namco, or Namco Bandai, whichever way you say it now, I forget. And I'm not sure. It looks promising, but so did Cyberpunk when it first released, and it took a year or two before that actually became an actual game. So I don't know. I like the concept of it. I like the feel that it is very Witcher-esque, and I like the fact that, you know, you're going to be a vampire. I was saying on the pre-live, either two or three. I probably think it was last draw actually. Last pre-live is. I like the idea of it. And I really think that we need a good vampire game. It's tough these days because you'll see all of these demos and they look absolutely amazing. The game releases and it's nothing like what they promised. And I think as gamers, we have been stung many a time. We see all of this stuff. Even rolling back all the way to BioShock Infinite, which was actually a good game. It did turn out to be good in the end, and the ending was incredible. However, none of the mechanics that were shown during the process of that game being developed were ever in the game. So I remember seeing a video specifically where like Elizabeth was obviously following you around and what have you, and you could like get her to set a rain cloud above enemies, and you could blast it with your electric plasmid to create like a thunderstorm. And that never appeared. You could use telekinesis to pull like guns off of people, reverse it, and obviously use that to shoot. That mechanic never appeared in the game. However, the gameplay was still very much BioShock, which is what I think led me to just work through it, and I actually enjoyed the game. But yeah, it was see, Vampire to me was, I'll be honest with you, it was awful. I found it really clunky. It just felt off. The skill tree was a bit whack. There was that glitch you could do with the blood as well, where you could essentially just top up everything. You could max it out. And I was like, it's just, yeah, I don't know. It didn't sit right with me, Vampire. Or Vampire. It was like, it looked okay, actually. But that was that by Spider? Who, their games look incredible, and I just find that their control systems are really clunky. So yeah, it was a bit of a weird one. Oh, didn't know it. Sometimes they do, Harrison. Some people try and play it, but we will always double check, especially on after we find a winner. We'll double check on the day to see if there's, you know, any multi-accounting going. And yeah, they'll instantly be banned, and we'll just re-roll for that as well. Loads of other bits on the site as well. We'll be sure to get some more auto draws up for you for the weekend as well, so keep an eye out for that. So we'll get these sorted as well. But chat, before I love you and leave you, I'm going to give you a chance to bag some store credit. So chat, some of you know this already. All I need from you is a number between 1 and 75 in chat right now. No swapping or changing that number, however, just one number per person. I will spin the wheel 5 times. Hopefully it gives you a chance to win some store credit. If you, say for example, 2 people win store credit, then that £10 will be split between the 2 of you, so you'll have £5 each, basically. So I'm going to give you a little bit of time between 1 and 75. What music we can play? What have I actually got? Oh, it seems Julie's in here. Could have one of Julie's favorites. was like the best rendition of 20th Century Fox you'll ever hear to date. So let's spin the wheel. All right, number 29. Anyone in chat with 29? Oh, we got 28. Doom, 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 doom. We got Judy with 29. I think it's just Judy with 29. If you made a mistake, guys, you know the rules. You know the rules. You can't change your number. Even if you've got that fat thumb syndrome. 29. 29, 29. Yeah, I think it's just Julie. Julie. I think the music must have given you some good luck, Julie. Some will say it fixed, and we will say first letters F, last words off. Julie's already saying she's going to stick, so I'm not going to explain the rules of higher or lower. So Julie, I'll get that sorted for you in a moment. I'll get your account credited with £10 store credit. You won quite recently, actually, so I can use the order number from that to just credit your account. There's no problem. You don't have to drop me a message. I'll sort it out in a moment. But yeah, we're going to be live again from 7 p.m. Comps close in a little over half hour, so don't miss out on the odds that are in your favour tonight, chat. We'll be live from 7 to find our 12 winners. But other than that, I'm going to love you and leave you. For everyone that is involved in tonight's competitions already, a huge good luck. If you're not and you're grabbing a ticket shortly, again, good luck. And we'll be live from 7 p.m. And again, if you don't jump into the live draw, next live draw will be from 8 p.m. instead of 7. So I've got to remember to change this on the far left of your screen. In fact, I might do that now so it's ready. But yeah, other than that, chat, I'm going to love you, going to leave you, and we shall see you in like an hour and a half, give or take, depending on, you know, if I hit the start streaming button at the right time. So see you in a bizzle.